It's a new day, friends. It's a new beginning for me. I'm excited to be here this morning to share with you about the journey ahead. I shared with you on the last 5 Minute Friday that I am now a missionary with Living Water Teaching. So I'm excited to bring you on this journey with me, New Beginnings. I'm excited to continue to walk towards this goal. I want to share a little bit with you about Living Water Teaching. It's a ministry that's been connected in my heart for many years. In fact, when I first came to know the Lord back in the early 1980s, it is one of the first missions ministries that I came to know. In fact, I moved to Florida to live with an aunt and uncle there, and in our church, we had visitors come from Living Water Teaching. Rod and Dora May Eulenfeld, who were from that area in the Orange Park region, and Jim Andrews, who is now in Peru and has been for many years, and of course Pastor Jim and Chris Hamburger came through. And so when I went to Bible school in 1983, one of the first churches that I visited there was Living Water Teaching. And oddly enough, it was meeting in a funeral home at the time. It didn't last very long, and of course Pastor Jerry was not the pastor, a man named Mike, I can't remember his last name. But so this is a relationship in my life that has been here for a very long time. I took my very first missions trip to Guatemala with Living Water Teaching in 1985. That was my last year of Bible school. We went to San Juan Ixcoy, way up in the mountains. At that time, there was still war. It was a very different country than it is today. And I had a desire back then in 1985 to be a missionary with Living Water Teaching. I still have in a box in storage the application that I filled out to be a missionary. I still have some of those early newsletters. And so this ministry has been in my heart for a very, very long time. It's a long-standing relationship. In the beginning of my journey walking with the Lord, it was like the first year that I came to know Him, and I moved home to live with my parents. In their home, in my bedroom, the middle bedroom on the second floor of our old homestead, I was sitting there one night, cross-legged, reading the scriptures and praying. And out from the scriptures really came this Matthew 4:16, just almost like it floated up off the page at me. And I read it, and it went into my heart, and it was like a seed that was planted in my heart. It grabbed a hold. It took a hold of my heart. And it was that scripture that said, hey, cast away your nets, put them down, lay them down, stop living that life and walking that way, basically, is what Jesus said. And come follow me, and I will make you a fisher of men. I heard that call in my heart back in 1980-81. It has been a strong, motivating word, seed that was planted that just doesn't go away. It's one of those things. If I wanted to kill it, I can't kill it. It's something from God that does not go away. It's a seed that bears life, that has produced me and who I am. It is the call. It is something that I cannot deny, I cannot run from, I cannot walk away from. It is the passion of my life. And I am excited, my dear friends, to be moving forward into the passion of my life. Hey, thank you for joining me on 5 Minute Friday. Till next week, catch up with more news. God bless.